Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Open Boat. Now today I'm going to be showing you guys a little fishing tip. I've had a lot of younger anglers or beginners who are just getting into the fishing game ask me, Jenny, what's a good knot? I'm losing my plugs, they're flying off every cast or they're popping off on a fish. I'm not a pro with my knots. What's a good beginner's knot to help me not lose so much stuff? So today I'm gonna show you guys how to tie a uni-knot, which can be connected to your plug, a TA clip, or a barrel swivel. And then I'm gonna show you a uni-to-uni knot, which virtually eliminates that barrel swivel. Now for starters, the type of leader material I use is Andes. So there's the Andes fluorocarbon, and then there's just the regular leader material. So depending on where I am, if I'm targeting stripers in the surf, I could do like 30 pound up to 40. Usually if there's bigger fish around off the surf, or if I'm land-based fishing, I'll use 40 pound leader material or fluorocarbon. But if I'm fluking, I'll do like 30 pound. It all depends on the areas you're fishing and what's around you, like area-wise. Are you flinging fish over a canal or over a lifted area, or are you just landing fish off the surf? It all depends. So first, I'm going to show you the uni knot. Now, I encourage you guys to pause this video, go get yourself some leader material or whatever you're comfortable tying with. I know some beginners will use like thread or some yarn, so you can get something like that and sit down and get ready with me, and I'll show you how to tie the uni knot. I'm gonna go nice and slow and I'm gonna explain it for you. And there's gonna be a little video on the bottom here that shows up close, so it's a good thing I just got my nails done so I can be like a little hand model for you guys. But we're gonna get started here on this plug I have, and let's do it. So get out just a little bit of your leader material. This is like ASMR here with the leader coming out. So you're gonna take your tag end and you have the eyelet of your plug, and you're gonna pass it through. You're gonna grab your tag end and pull it and make a nice little loop like that. So I do a little pinch right here so I can get my bearings. So you have the leader material that's still attached to its spool, and then you have the tag end. Now, you're gonna take the tag end and loop it. So you're gonna make a loop like that. You can see right here is your loop. So now with that loop, I pinch it right here. So I have it right here. You can see the loop and the tag end. You're gonna take your tag end and you're going to pass it through the loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can do 7 or 8 times. That was 7, lucky 7. So you're gonna have your tag end and pull. I'm gonna use my teeth on there. So you're gonna pull. So you're gonna have something, let me see if it'll focus. You're gonna have something like that going on right there. So next up, you're gonna wanna use some of your spit and just put spit on that little like knot that you formed. And you're gonna take the end that's still attached to your spool and pull. And you're gonna pull nice and tight. So you have something like that. And then of course you're gonna take your tag end and get your snips, they're attached to my car keys, and you're gonna cut. So that right there is the uni knot attached to a plug. Like I said before, you can attach it to a barrel swivel also, and you can attach it to a TA clip if you're striper fishing and you need to switch out plugs faster. All right, now that we got the uni knot down, we're going to switch gears to the uni-to-uni knot. So if you guys are practicing at home, I would recommend putting down your rope, whatever material you're practicing with, get yourself leader and braid, because you're gonna wanna feel the difference in each of the different materials you're working with, because there is a different feel and there's proper steps. So also by creating that muscle memory, it'll help you guys out. You'll be able to do this in the dark. Like there's times where I won't even look at what I'm doing and I'll be able to do it. Muscle memory is important and practice makes perfect. So let's go. So I have my rod behind me here. I have enough braid out. It's a little hard to see, but I got the camera in the corner to help you guys out. So let's put the braid here. We'll do some more leader ASMR. Get yourself some nice leader material. And I got my leader material in my left hand. I have my braid in the right. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put them together, and I'm gonna pinch the braid on my left hand and pinch the leader on my right hand. And we're gonna start with the leader material. So you see my tag end on the bottom here. I'm gonna make that same loop, but I'm making sure that I hold on to my braid material too. See, so you can see my braid is up top here. We're gonna take our tag end and we're gonna pass it through, how many times, folks at home? 7, lucky 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take our tag end and pull. Pull nice and tight. And it's gonna make that little loop there, make a nice little knot. That's picture perfect. That is the picture perfect we wanna see right there. I'm proud of that. Okay, moving on. We're gonna take the other end, and what I like on this part is I will pinch the leader that I just created that little uni knot with, and we're gonna take our braid, we're gonna give ourselves some room to work with, and create that same loop. So I have my loop here with the braid and the leader material, and I'm gonna pass it through 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more time, 7. And we're gonna pull. And we're gonna create that same knot. Now they're a little ways apart, so you're gonna use your saliva again, and you're gonna wanna get spit all over where it has to meet, because you want them to pull through nicely. So now we're gonna take our braid, I'll wrap it around my fingers, same thing with my leader, and we're gonna pull tight, and we're gonna pull nice and tight, and they are gonna join together in unison, and you're gonna have that right there. Look at that, that's perfect. Now, of course, when you're done, you're gonna take your tag ends and you're gonna cut them. And there's a lot of times where people prefer to use the uni-to-uni knot instead of using a barrel swivel to reduce the jewelry on their rig. Now, however, there are times where you can't use a uni-to-uni knot. For example, the rod I'm using right now, I brought out on purpose because I can't use a uni knot on this rod. Why? That tip top guide, that loop is big enough for the uni knot to pass through, but the guides following that tip top are smaller. So if I'm fishing in the dark or I'm just totally not paying attention as I'm reeling in, and this uni knot gets past the tip top guide and knocks all those other guides, that could risk popping off one of those guides and I need to get it repaired. So there's certain rods that you have, like example, like if you're taking your buddy out fishing and he's never fished before, you don't want him busting one of those guides, tie a barrel swivel. But there's certain guides where you can go all for the uni-to-uni knot, like a bigger surf rod, like go for it. It just all depends on the extra jewelry and if your rod can handle it. So I hope you guys learned a helpful little knot to help you guys out land big fish. And I'll catch you guys next week on Open Boat.